What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, let's talk about Rebellion packs, because in all of the other things that we've been talking about, Rebellion has actually gone to a little bit of a back burner. We have the voucher promo, we have the other promo cards in the Hall of Legends, we have a potential mini set, which I think we're all going to get to vote on at some point, but this is, this is still the core set, Rebellion, and we are approaching the point at which there will only be 25% of the original 10 million packs available. And as you can tell here, we have, 863 plus 78, so not even 950,000 packs that have been sold, meaning that they're either open or circulating, right, sitting on, what are those, mage wagons. We have burned a significant amount, over 5.7 million, and there's another 600,000 that are sitting in the DAO. That scares me, and I've talked about that in the past, but that's not the focus of this video. In this video, I want to discuss, and I'm going to bring Papa Bear back. For all the people who feel like I've been a little too bullish lately, let's bring a little Papa Bear back in the house, okay? And I want to cover Rebellion, and then I also want to discuss some key dates, which I'll get into at the end of the video. So right now, we are approaching, like I said, only about 25% left, or we have like 2.6 million packs remaining. And with all this talk about voucher promo cards, with all this talk about, sorry, not voucher promos, but with regular promos, with the talk of a potential mini set coming into the mix as well, the question then becomes, okay, well, how much is actually going to go towards Rebellion? How much is getting cannibalized in some of these other areas, right? People wanting or needing to buy the promo cards, or essentially saving up for the mini set, right? Maybe you would have had folks that would have originally come in and speculated and bought a bunch of Rebellion packs just to hold them for the future. But now it's like, well, they are also, top level players, and they want to have the entire mini set. So there is a huge risk in that sense. Now, keep in mind, if if that money was going to come into the ecosystem one way or another, then that's fine, right? It's kind of a wash. But it's still a risk overall to Rebellion when we talk about the fact that once things rotate out, I mean, this could actually make Rebellion even scarcer, right? So that would be a good thing from a Rebellion and a future modern format standpoint, especially if you have Rebellion cards or Rebellion packs. But, at this point, it could drive a lot of sales away from Rebellion, especially at this point in time where I don't know how many packs are being sold every day. I'm assuming it's minimal or negligible at best. But, if there's talk about this potential mini set, and there's going to be a what's that called? A DAO proposal, meaning that it would take at least 2 weeks for that to finalize, right? And granted, maybe the team would just run it more so as like a community, community vote just to see where things are at. Either way, that could take 2 weeks to a month. And we're sitting here about 3.5 months away from the end of the Rebellion sale, which means that, yes, maybe most of the sales come in towards the end. But my question is, and I was doing this a lot with Chaos Legion and then with Rift Watchers, but my question is, where does the speculation start? I know a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines, and a lot of people maybe are just completely out of the game, right? Where they're not going to bother, they're not going to speculate, they don't want to buy any Rebellion packs. But obviously, a huge part of this is going to be what happens after conflicts are done, and that is coming up in mid-October, right? So I don't have the exact date for that, but that'll be coming up in mid-October, and we'll have to see what the team's plans are for mage wagons in the future, or if there are any, right? As of now, it sounds like there's nothing. So if there will be a lot of packs that will be coming out of those wagons, if there will be a lot of cars coming off the wagons, and therefore, the rental market will be flooded, the pack, secondary pack sales will be flooded. It might not make any sense for people to buy packs from the store, at least for a while, right? 78,000 packs circulating is still a significant amount. So there's no reason for people to be sitting on that after conflicts are over, outside of the fact that they just want to see what happens later on, which means, again, like that they wouldn't be buying more packs. So again, I have no idea where we land. Obviously, the hope is that we can hit just the lower end of Matt's original goal, which was about 1.5 million, right? I think he said like 1.5 million to 2 million packs was the goal that they were shooting for in order to kind of break even this year. And the fact that we're like 550,000 packs short of that, I mean, we're not even at 2/3 of the goal. So will we be able to cover that? Will there be another 500,000 packs sold? I don't think the team is going to do any kind of like, massive promo sale the way that they did in the past. Matt actively campaigned against that, right, when he was talking about Rebellion, and it would be a slap in the face to all the people who bought early. So I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, especially when you have all of these other areas in which things are, things are available, right? So again, promo cards and potential mini set. Now, the only thing that I could see that would get people or entice people to start spending on Rebellion is if there is an uptick in SPS, like a significant uptick in SPS between now and December 18th, right? Because at that point, well, all of a sudden, like, let's say, packs jump, or sorry, not packs, but SPS jumps up to 2-3 cents, for example. Well, that's kind of like a 3-4x from here, right? 4.5x from here. So you might get some folks who are like, oh, well, if I burn my SPS for this, like, or for Rebellion packs, the DEC required for Rebellion packs, well, then it's almost as if they are significantly cheaper, right? 4 times cheaper in a sense, because you're burning SPS at the dollar value. So let's actually go over here. These are the dates that I wanted to share with you. So I just made something simple. You can see the date here on the left, and then the amount of packs remaining on the right. And all I did was a simple formula here. I subtracted 25,000 packs every day, because the way that this burn is being done is different from Chaos Legion. So for people with Chaos Legion, it was like we were just burning 25,000 packs a day no matter what, right? So even if we sold 100,000 packs, we would still burn 25,000 packs in that day. If we sold 24,000 packs, we would still burn an additional 25,000 packs. So the release date, sorry, not the release date, but like the final sellout date actually started moving up significantly as more and more packs were getting sold. But that's not the case with Rebellion. Rebellion is however many packs we sell. If it's under 25K, then I think it's like 90% of them get burned, and the other 10% up to 25K, right, will be sent to the DAO. So if we sell, 20,000 packs in a day, the remaining 5,000 packs are split between, 90% I think getting burned and 10% getting sent to the DAO. So that'd be like 5,000 packs that will be set aside. So in that way, we're not moving the date up, and obviously the date can and probably will move up as packs do get sold, because there will just be less available days. But as of now, these are the important dates to keep in mind. And this one is actually coming up rather soon. But you can see here, September 30th, as of now, is slated to be the day in which we go below 2 million packs. And I don't know, 2 million is just an arbitrary number, right? Again, maybe people will look at that and say, there's still like, almost 3 months remaining or 2.5 months remaining in this sale. So maybe 2 million isn't going to be the number that lights a fire under people's butts, right? Now moving forward, like I said, I don't have the exact date of the airdrops ending, right? The conflict airdrops ending. I know it's going to be mid-October, so we'll probably be around 1.5 million packs remaining at that point in time. Then this is probably where I'm going to start paying a little bit more attention, is once we hit November 9th to be specific, we will be under 1 million packs and only about 45 days or so remaining. And then you can see here as I go all the way down, December 18th is the final day that packs would be available. Now, on that day, right, assuming we don't sell 12,400 packs beforehand, there would only be 12,000 packs available in the store on that final day. So I personally don't think we're going to make it to December 18th at this point. I think that we will probably see some pack sales well before then, but I don't know that the date's going to move up significantly. And again, if we move up like 500, if we do sell 500,000 packs at some point, I mean, again, that would be like Thanksgiving, Black Friday time when we have 500,000 packs left and things could start to get interesting, right? So again, I have no idea where, when, if any of this is going to happen, right? If that FOMO is going to occur, but keep in mind, and this is completely separate outside of Rebellion, outside of Splinterlands, when it comes to crypto, I've been talking about this the entire year. I am excited for Q4. I'm excited to see what happens when we get to October, right? October, because that generally is a good month for crypto overall. We've seen it, outside of the usual down years every 4 years. So we saw that in 2018, 2022. every Q4 is generally pretty positive for crypto. We saw that in 2021. We saw that in 2023. I have a feeling we'll see something similar in 2024. Again, don't quote me on it. I'm just there's too many variables. There's a crazy world conflicts and global conflicts right now. There's an election here in the U.S. that's highly divisive. So I don't know what will potentially happen, but I will say this: by the time we get to the end of this month, which would be obviously in Q4, there will only be 2 million packs remaining. And I didn't cover it in this video, and this video's already gone long enough. But the main thing that I'm looking at is what is the potential DEC demand impact from this. For every 1 million packs that we sell, that's 2 billion DEC worth getting locked up in the DAO, right? Or for every 500,000 packs, that's 1 billion DEC that gets locked up in the DAO, of which, right, the other 1 billion goes to the team, so that gets recirculated back in. I don't know when and if and how, but I would love to see, considering that I think we still need to move about 1 billion worth of DEC in order to get us back to peg. My hope is that if these promo cards aren't going to be it, that we see that in Rebellion. And if the promo cards end up being successful over the next couple of months, then Rebellion is just going to push and activate the flywheel, similar to what it did last year. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Again, I have no idea where things are going to go, but I do think that there is a significant risk to Rebellion being somewhat undersold. But maybe some people will look at that in a good way, and maybe self-fulfilling prophecy. They'll look at that as a good way, and then go in and buy Rebellion on the back end. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.